In today's digital world, our lives are increasingly online. From banking to photos, personal details often reside on our computers, making cybersecurity more vital than ever. But how strong are our defenses? We frequently hear about major breaches, but what about our own fortresses? I decided to put my digital security to the ultimate test. I challenged a hacker to try to break into my computer. This video isn't just a dramatic tale. It's a personal journey to understand cybersecurity from the inside out. I'm sharing what happened, what was exposed, and the crucial lessons I learned about protecting my digital life. Setting up the challenge. You can't just hand over your laptop to a hacker, no matter how trusted they are. Setting up this challenge required careful planning to ensure it was both realistic and safe. Creating a safe test environment. Built a virtual machine, essentially a computer within my computer. This was a completely isolated sandbox, separate from my actual personal files and network. I installed a clean operating system and some common applications, mirroring a typical user setup, but with no sensitive personal data present. Establishing rules and boundaries. Before starting, the hacker and I agreed on strict rules. Scope. Only the VM was fair game. No attempts on my real network or devices. Methods. Only allowed tactics like phishing, exploiting known software flaws, and brute forcing weak passwords. Nothing illegal or destructive. Disclosure. All vulnerabilities had to be reported to me, with no public disclosures unless I approved. Time limit. We agreed on a specific time frame for the attempt. Selecting a hacker. I reached out to a trusted friend, a professional penetration tester. Their ethical approach and expertise were crucial to keeping this safe and educational. The hacking attempt. The day of the challenge was tense. I gave them the basic access point, like a public IP address or a test email account, and waited for the digital fireworks. Here's what happened. Phishing. The first attempt was through email. A software update notification tried to lure me into clicking a malicious link or downloading a fake installer. Classic social engineering. Open source intelligence OSINT. They quickly found details about my test user persona, fake social media profiles, and email accounts to create more targeted attacks. Vulnerability scanning. Automated tools scanned the VM to find known weaknesses in the OS and applications. Exploiting known vulnerabilities. When outdated software or misconfigured services were discovered, they used public exploits to try to get in. Brute force and credential stuffing. They tested common passwords and simulated attacks using stolen username-password combos. Vulnerabilities discovered. Even in a clean virtual machine, vulnerabilities surfaced. Outdated software with unpatched flaws. A weak default password on a simulated admin account. A phishing email so convincing I almost clicked. Firewall rules that accidentally allowed outside connections. Steps the hacker took to break in. They used multiple weaknesses in sequence. First, a phishing email got me to click a link, exploiting a browser flaw. That foothold let them scan for more weaknesses inside the VM. They found a privilege escalation vulnerability and gained admin control. Finally, they installed a backdoor so they could come back later, even after a reboot. Lessons learned. Watching a skilled hacker dismantle my system was humbling and enlightening. The human factor is key. The easiest way in? A phishing email. No amount of tech can replace human awareness. Patching is critical. Even on a fresh install, outdated apps were a big vulnerability. Default settings are dangerous. Weak default passwords and permissions are easy wins for attackers. You need layers. No single defense worked. The hacker had to chain multiple weaknesses, which means layered security is essential. Security best practices that matter. What really stood out after the dust settled? Keep your software updated. Turn on automatic updates wherever possible. Use strong, unique passwords. And always enable multi-factor authentication. Back up your data regularly. Assume the worst and prepare for it. Practice least privilege. Only give apps and accounts the access they absolutely need. And most importantly, think before you click. Why this challenge was worth it. This wasn't just a fun experiment. It showed me the value of real-world testing. A hacker thinks differently. They don't just look for bugs. They exploit logic, mistakes, and human nature. You can't rely on tools alone. Even automated scans missed some of what the hacker found. Find your weaknesses on your terms. It's better to uncover vulnerabilities now before someone malicious does. Recommendations. So, what can you do? Enable multi-factor authentication everywhere. This is your #1 defense against stolen passwords. Use a password manager, generate complex, unique passwords for every site. Update your software religiously. Don't delay patches. They often fix critical holes hackers are looking for. Be skeptical of emails and links hover before you click. Verify any unexpected request. Back up your data, use cloud storage or external drives. If you're compromised, your data doesn't have to be. Run antivirus and review privacy settings. Basic defenses still matter. And make sure your public info stays limited. Stay vigilant and keep learning. Cybersecurity is an ongoing process. Threats evolve, so should your defenses. If you're ready to level up your cybersecurity skills, I've got a free resource for you. Download our free security checklist at Teleris.com. It's packed with simple, actionable steps to help you stay safe online. Need personal help? You can request a free consultation with our cybersecurity experts. Or, if you're curious how Teleris works in real time, just ask for a demo to see how Teleris AI agents work. Now let's get back to the business of the day. Isn't letting a hacker into your system dangerous? It can be, but I used a virtual machine, completely isolated from my real data and network. Combined with strict rules and a professional white hat hacker, it became a powerful learning experience. Does this mean technical defenses don't matter? Not at all. Technical defenses are essential, but the biggest weakness was the human element. The best protection is a combination of smart tools and smart habits. What's the most important takeaway? Enable multi-factor authentication. Use strong, unique passwords. Keep everything updated. That combo alone blocks a huge percentage of attacks. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for